You are now at the Roundtable with Lenny S, Maya the Brazilianaire, and Big Lite.
Okay, everybody, on with the show!
Take a seat and tune in.
Hey, what's up? This is Nelson from G Unit Records.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Broadway from thisis50.com.
Oh, yeah. And we hanging out at the Roundtable with my man Lenny S, Maya the B, and Big Lite here on RockMeTV.
Don't shrink that screen.
Yeah.
Again, hand clap. Round table on the table, baby.
Yeah,
Gomez Brothers in the building.
One
in the
half of the
building.
Gomez Brothers and my
One
man
half of
Broadway.
it, yes.
So we got to see what Nelson does, what he, his weekend job is 9 to 5. Wait, real quick, Nelson. So you can't really snap on DJs, cause
Nah, I go with it.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
it's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? If you can deal with it, it's what it is. There's
Okay,
no
I know you
rules.
need your records played too, so it might be a little,
I'll just fire them on the air.
Wait,
That's what's up.
before we get into This Is 50, just tell us one thing that was a compromising situation that you might have got yourself into that you wish you might have, not done on air, maybe that kind of overflowed.
Well, we're actually the first people in history to get suspended from Sirius Radio.
Really?
Due to something we said over the air.
What did you say?
What did you say?
We actually, to make a long story short, we thrashed a mortgage company. I was in the middle of trying to get a house.
Oh my God!
And the mortgage didn't go through. So Gabi just happened to be there with me that same day when all the paperwork was going down. So the next day we go on the air, and we start talking about them, but we take it to the extreme. Like we said, their lawyer, the lawyer came in, he was all high, coked up, this and that, and this is what happens when I'm trying to buy $1 million house, and I trust a friend. Everybody got a friend that does real estate for some reason, and they can get you the mortgage and all that.
Right.
That's exactly how I went down. So I threw him and everybody at the bank under. Gabi's right behind it, co-signing it, and then on Monday morning there was legal paper going up to Sirius from lawyers and attorney from the bank. I'm not gonna put the bank's name out there, but
No, don't do that.
at the time
You don't
it
want
was
to get suspended.
It was the same week as what's his name? Who said nappy-headed hoes?
Imus.
Right, Imus. And then
Who said nappy?
He said the Ruckers had nappy-headed hoes.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But so when I got the call,
Right.
they was like, it was a conference call. They called me and they was looking for my brother. They couldn't find him. He never picks up the phone. But they had all the legal people on the same call and the president of Sirius Radio.
Wow.
And they was like, look, at the end of the day, if it was up to me, you'd be fired right now.
Wow.
But because this is 50's show and this is his hour and you work for him, I can't do nothing without 50's consent. You know what I mean? And I was like, well, this conversation.
Pick up the 50.
Teflon.
Powerful black man in the building, baby.
He said, you have anything to say to yourself? And I was like, well, this fight is fixed. I don't know what to tell you. So. But he was like, look, I'm going on vacation for a couple
like a
weeks.
mortgage.
And
Great
a
story.
mortgage rate.
And you made history.
yeah, so we got
It's
suspended for like
positive.
3 weeks, made an
That's
event
hot.
out of it. Yeah.
That's hot.
Made a vacation out of it. It was
All right.
great.
Plus, you're still making money from other hats. It's just it's all
You
good.
good, you good,
Gina
man. Let's get
Radio.
into my man Broadway. Broadway.
Yeah.
Is it true you one of or the creator of thisis50.com?
The creative director.
Creative
of
director.
Thisis50.com.
So you get money, Broadway?
Dude, I wear a couple of hats too over there at the unit. Like, we all got to be real versatile. We have to produce a lot of things. So
Right.
I make a lot of technical decisions and a lot of creative and art direction. So
You're real cool about it, man. It's one of the biggest sites in the fucking hip hop right now,
we're
man.
growing. We only been up for coming up on a year, so it's been a good ride. Like, it's good to know that a lot of people check in every day. Like, when you walk down the block and people see the logo, you can really see who just got off looking at the site when they're off. It's like there's an effect even when you just walk around the block right now. So it's cool.
Yeah.
That's hot.
He's like, what you look at a record company as a head of marketing guy, he to us is like the head of marketing on the internet on a viral campaign.
Right.
Because his ideas are ridiculous. He's young and
Right.
prior to that, his mixtape content and a
I
lot
did all
of
the
Mixtape.
Who Cares mixtape covers. Like, I did a run for
Oh,
like all
he,
the,
he did all the covers.
Oh, you do graphics,
like, all the
too.
animated
Yeah,
characters
creative.
and
Creative.
like the piggy bank.
Well,
music
Lenny, that's
videos,
what
all
we
that
need
type
to
of
holler at, man.
Yeah.
He
Piggy bank
charges
video he
way
did.
too much for us.
What's up? The Big Pun video.
Big
Right.
Part, How We Roll. How We Roll was my first. Actually, I did a 3D animated music. I do.
That's
those-
big.
Did Prodigy's most recent one, Illuminati, if y'all saw that. So
Yes.
Built HNIC2.com, Prodigy's network too.
And
So it's all those
I heard
types of
I
things,
Get
man.
Money. Was that true?
Yeah, he co-directed that.
Co-directed that
Co-directed
video.
I Get Money with Fifth.
That's
shout out to
huge.
Jess, and then like, actually I managed the producer that did the beat. Shout out to Apex. Like,
Right.
so that whole process was real. It was a real big summer last year. And then
So how is the
dropping it with
perks
Nels.
being around 50 and all this glamour and women? I mean, how do you deal with all that?
You gotta just try to stay focused, man.
With
Like
stunner shades.
trying to make
Well,
the
we
paper.
stay level-headed.
That's from staring at computers for hours. You know, my eyes is all red right now.
Yeah.
I thought you, because you came here looking Scarface, you're looking kind of
At
Just
the end of the
online.
day,
Just
Fifth
focus
keeps us
online.
level-headed because he's like that.
Right.
I mean, he's the same guy who still brush the dirt off his
Right.
sneakers with a toothbrush.
He don't stop.
And
Right.
he's
You
a
know,
millionaire.
I was always like hesitant at first. I mean, when I saw This Is 50, because I was like, oh, it's gonna be like all 50 Cent shit, da 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 da. You know, it's gonna be like. But he had things up there that made fun of him. I think
It's a platform that he presents, so it's like if it's the whole thing is if it's hot as here. So like, it's just him using the latest technology and the best ideas to bring out the news. Like,
so. When he
everybody
got
get their
his
ideas out.
chain snatched in Africa, and the
Yeah.
dude went off like, "I am king."
Yeah.
Now
Put
was
that up.
it?
How did
you
they
put that up
snatch
there?
it?
What it was, he was in a country that was like very overwhelming, and really it wasn't a snatch. The guy was just trying to touch him. If you see the video, there's people jumping all from the crowd into the stage, trying to touch Yayo, trying to touch everybody. So the guy that went to touch him, he actually pushed him. If you notice, and then the guy went, kind of like fall off the stage and grabbed the chain at the same time.
Yeah,
and
it's
then Fifth just jumped in. And
I'd
got
have
the
jumped
chain.
in too.
Yeah.
Whoop his ass.
So they got it back.
Yeah, they got it back, but it was chaos and a bunch of.
But don't you think that's kind of unfair to go to a third world country wearing something that the dude could probably buy his like a little island part for him, like right there?
Why?
I mean, I'm just saying. I think it's a little insensitive to go to a country
It's
that's
the same thing as
Yeah, I mean, if you
walking in the hood with
in
that.
Brazil.
Exactly.
They will take your ass into
Well,
a
you
hut
know
and
you
sell
gotta
your
do what you
organs
do.
and sell your jewelry.
But on that note of robbery, we the Roundtable. We coming back.
Yeah.
New
Yeah.
York
The note of
City, the
robbery.
Gomez brother, half a
Broadway.
brother in the house,
Sure.
Broadway.
All right.
Yeah.
That's how we do. Don't shrink that screen. Or
DJ
Urkel face will appear on that shit.
DJ Francis.